What are we going to cover in this session? We are going to talk about what actually is a project. It's very easy to talk about project management this, and it becomes a buzzword and gets shrunk to PM. We're doing PM, and project management all sounds terribly important. So what actually is a project? So we're going to talk about that first. We're going to talk about why it matters. Why is it important to organizations? We're going to think about what the different phases of a project are and how you can spot them. What's going on at each different phase. We're going to talk about the iron triangle and why it is so important. So we've got a slide on the iron triangle, or several slides on that, to understand how it balances the different aspects. It's really just a way of thinking about projects from different angles. We're going to get a broad understanding of some of the tools and methodologies, and we're also going to define the difference between the tool and the methodology in ways that are very understandable to everybody, because what we find with things like project management, it's like the world of continuous improvement, obviously, to which this is very closely associated. But it's the challenge is that people invent lots of long words and technical phrases when actually it's very simple what's going on there. So once we understand the words and phrases, everybody goes, was that it? Is that all that was about? To say, oh, you just mean that? Well, that's easy, then we'll do that. We're also going to talk about what skills are needed to manage and contribute to a successful project, and how everybody can contribute to a project to make sure it gets up and running smoothly and successfully. And that's the thing. So if you are heading up the project, it's very clear and simple to understand why your role is important and what you do. But if that project involves rolling things out across the organization, well, then everybody needs to be aware of how they can contribute and add value. And if that is you and you're sort of on the periphery of it and thinking, well, what can I do to contribute positively, even if you maybe not part of the central team, we're going to cover that off as well. So we're going to look at projects from lots of different angles and hopefully give you a bunch of different ideas for how you can involve, understand, and help to move projects forward.